Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Alpha Investors Club, where today we will be reviewing No Limit Coin cryptocurrency. No Limit Coin is a fantasy sports platform that uses cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange. The platform has its own native token, NLC2, which is currently worth about 25 cents USD with a market cap of over $55 million. The platform was created by No Limit Fantasy Sports LLC. No Limit Coin launched this past summer with fantasy soccer, then recently added fantasy football or NFL to the lineup. They are in the process of launching fantasy hockey, basketball, and MMA before the end of 2017, with fantasy cricket and baseball scheduled to launch in 2018. No Limit Coin is the digital currency for three separate sports platforms, including Crypto Fantasy Sports, No Limit Fantasy Sports, and No Cost Fantasy Sports. No Limit Coin features. No Limit Coin features offers this following. First, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, including the NLC2 token, is used to facilitate frictionless transactions on the platform. Second, exchange support. No Limit Coin is already available in various exchanges. You can easily buy tokens and start playing fantasy sports today. Third, trade for dollars. No Limit Coin has a market cap of around $55 million, and the coin is liquid versus Bitcoin, making it easy for players to get real value from their fantasy earnings. Fourth, proof of stake coin. No Limit Coin is a proof of stake coin with an annual reward of 4%. And fifth, free NLC2 for signing up. You get free NLC2 tokens when you first sign up for the platform. Six, Fantasy Soccer. No Limit Coin first launched Fantasy Soccer in August 2017, and the platform offers four leagues, including EPL, La Liga Spain, La Liga Mexico, and MLS. They plan to offer more leagues over the coming months. Seventh, Fantasy Football. No Limit Coin added Fantasy Football or NFL to its offering in September. Eighth, more sports coming in the future. No Limit Coin will add fantasy hockey by October 2017, fantasy basketball by November, fantasy MMA by November also, and fantasy cricket by January 2018, and baseball by June 2018 to its fantasy sports platform in the near future. Nine, we've got lower fees. While other fantasy sports platforms charge a rate as high as 10%, No Limit Fantasy Sports charges rates of 5%, dropping to 2.5% in head-to-head match-ups. 10th, fast withdrawals. Withdrawals take place instantly to your No Limit Coin wallet and can be processed in under 60 seconds. So how does No Limit Coin work? No Limit Coin aims to compete against giants in the fantasy sports space, including FanDuel and DraftKings. Together, these two companies own almost 90% of the US market for fantasy sports. As the No Limit Coin official website explains, this effective monopoly has allowed them to charge their players extortionate rates for using their platforms. Similar situations exist around the world. That's why No Limit Fantasy Sports charges a 5% rate instead of the 10% rate charged by other fantasy sports platforms. For head to head matches, this rate is reduced to just 2.5%. No Limit Fantasy Sports also emphasizes fairness and transparency. DraftKings and FanDuel allow players to enter multiple lineups, which allows people to use bots to effectively rig the competition in their favor while giving normal players almost no chance of competing. With that in mind, No Limit Fantasy Sports allow players to enter a maximum of 10 squad choices, and this gives player a fair chance of winning and makes the use of bots redundant. No Limit Coin, digital currency itself, is built on a subset of the Peercoin blockchain. So basically, the No Limit Coin is a fantasy sports platform that involves the use of NLC2 tokens. The platform currently offers fantasy soccer and football, with more major sports launching over the next 6 months. To learn more about No Limit Coin and No Limit Fantasy Sports, Visit online today at nolimitcoin.org. So thanks for tuning in and be sure to join our Alpha Investors email list, alphainvestors.club. Stay tuned for our next review.